Hi, my name's Jodie. I'm from Root Studios. I'm going to put you through a little stretch. So if you've had a really busy day, or you've been sat at a desk all day and you're feeling a little bit tight, or you just want a nice stretch before you go to bed, this would be ideal for you. So we're going to start with our legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. Okay, and we're just going to move our hips. So just moving the hips, trying to release off everything. Okay, now you don't want to be leaning back and pushing your hips forward. You just want a little softened knee and move side to side. Now all we're going to do is stay center, and we're going to drop down as low as you can go. Now if you can't go very low, or you feel a little bit unbalanced, okay, just be careful here. You may have something that you can hold on. You might be able to go to the edge of your bed and just hold on so you feel a little bit more stable. We're going to drop down, okay, and all you want to do is feel the back of your legs stretching. You're going to hold it here. Now if you have high blood pressure, I want you to grab the side of the bed and stay at this position, okay? Because you don't want to be upside down for too long. So you're going to drop down. Now all we're going to do is bend one knee then the other. And if you feel comfortable, you can take those legs a little bit wider. So we're just rocking from side to side. You can hold the floor, or like I said, you can be on the side of the bed or a desk here, so you don't have to go down so low and you're a little bit more stable. And we're just rocking, trying to stretch those inner thighs now. Now we're going to walk our feet back in, okay, and I'm going to walk to the side so you can see what I'm doing, okay. Now what we're going to do is bend our knees, and we're going to place our belly onto our thighs. We're going to take our hands behind the back, link our fingers, and then drop over and pull the arms over the head, okay. At this point, you can straighten your legs and drop your arms down and then roll back up. Now if you can't get your hands behind your back, you can just come down and just bring the arms up here. So it's still opening those chests, okay? And then you can roll back up. Now we're gonna bring our hands up to the ceiling, and you're gonna grab your wrist, and you're gonna take your leg behind you, the same leg as the hand that you've grabbed. Then we're just gonna squeeze our bottom so we don't lean back, and drop over. We're gonna pull your wrist, so you're stretching all the way down your side. Okay, so really pull on that wrist. Now imagine you're standing in between two panes of glass, so you're not leaning forward or not leaning back, and really pull that arm up. Feel that stretch. Take a nice deep breath here. Try not to collapse down. You're pulling the arm up, not across. Now we're going to change here, so take that other leg behind. Grab the wrist of the other hand. Again, we're trying to stay really straight. We don't want to be twisted. Okay, squeezing the bottom, lifting up. We don't want to collapse either, because we want to keep those discs nice and safe. And then we're going to step apart, hip width apart, linking our fingers together, chin on chest. This is a really good one if you get tension through the neck. You're going to pull those elbows out without letting those hands come apart. And you're going to feel a stretch all the way through here, the top of the back, lower part of your neck. Then you're going to release down and take a few seconds in all of these poses. Breathe and just relax into them. Now you're going to drop your ear to your shoulder without lifting your shoulder up. So we're going to keep our shoulders back and down, drop the ear. You're going to place your hand on your head. Now you're not going to push with that hand, you're just going to let gravity do its job. Now you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to push the opposite shoulder down. And really feel that stretch through the neck. Again, really good if you suffer from tension headaches, if you're really stiff in that neck. And then you're going to stay over to the side, but we want to drop this chin down, because you've got two muscles we're trying to get in the neck. So you just drop the chin, still over to the side, and you'll feel the difference in this stretch. Again, you're just going to keep pushing the shoulder down as you exhale. Really good one. Everyone suffers, they hold their tension in their neck, so it's a brilliant one to do. Again, we're going to do the other side, pushing those shoulders down, feeling that stretch, enjoying that stretch. Don't push too hard with this hand. And then we're just going to drop that chin down again, targeting a different muscle here. Fabulous. Then we're going to face to the side. You're going to take a big step forward, and we're going to sit our hips back. So you're hinging backwards from the hips, and we're getting that hamstring again. You can lean on the bent leg, not on the long leg, because you'll hurt the knee. So you want to lean your hand on the bent leg, and if you can touch your toe and pull your toe up. If not, you can just sit there with hands on hips, sit back, stand, sit back, stretching all of the back of that leg. Okay, really important. Sitting down and up. If not, we just hold it here. Okay, if you can grab that toe. And you're going to do both sides. So we're here, take a big step forward, sit the hips back, hinging, keeping that back nice and straight. Then we're going to try and grab that toe. If you can't grab the toe, no worries at all. We just come up and down. Good. Pushing through the heel and feeling the stretch in that back leg. Okay. Then we're going to come down to the floor. And some of these can actually be done on the bed. If you didn't want to get down on the floor, you can actually do some of these stretches sat on your bed. Okay, you're going to extend. It's not as good because the surface is a bit soft, but it's still doable. Now you're going to bring one heel into your groin, other leg extended out to the side. Now, first of all, we're just going to drop over. So this is really good for your lower back. Okay, you're just going to drop over and relax. Now, you might only be able to get here. That's absolutely fine. If not, you can get all the way down. Try and place the elbow on this knee and push this knee down. Okay, you're coming straight. Let the head drop and just let those shoulders relax and breathe into it. Okay, just a little movement through the shoulders. See if you can get that a little bit lower. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe. Let the head go. Let the neck go. All the muscles in your face and tummy. Let your thighs and your hamstrings relax. Don't hold on to any tension. Just let everything go here. Now we're going to slowly roll up. You can stay as long as you want down there. Okay, take a deep breath in. Really tell that body to relax. Let your toes go, everything. Okay, because that's what you need to do when you're stretching. Let the muscles just relax. We're going to rotate from the center. We're going to drop our belly button down to our thighs, and you're going to drop as low as you can. Don't force it. Just let the body do its thing. Even if you're just hanging here, what you need to do to get a little bit lower is relax the foot, the leg, the shoulders, the head, and just take some deep breaths and just let that body relax into the stretch. You can hurt yourself just as much as exercising, stretching. If you're tugging yourself down and you're pulling yourself down, it's going to do the opposite to what we want it to do. Okay, then we're going to change. You're going to do exactly the same the other side. We're going to come forward again. You can pause this. You can just take your time doing the exercise. Relax into it because stretching needs some time. Drop that head. And then we're going to roll up, and again we're rotating from the center, belly button down to thigh, as low as you feel comfortable. And up. Now we're going to bring soles of the feet together. Now some people find this challenging if you've got tight hips. Okay, so a lot of people have tight hips for work reasons because we're sat down a lot. Or you've had some injuries. So again, don't force anything. Grab your ankles or wherever you can. Draw the heels as close as you can. And what we want to do now is push and release those knees down. So push them as far down as you can and release. Sitting up nice and tall and rolling the shoulders away from those ears. Now while you're here, you're going to hold your knees down and you're going to look to your right and left. So we're really stretching into the neck. Really stretching. Good. And you're going to feel all the muscles around here. And release. Then we're going to take both legs out. Okay, so this one's a little bit of a twisty one. You're going to take your thigh, your elbow into your thigh. Now, if this, again, you struggle with this position, you can bring this heel back in and you can bend this leg. Okay, but if not, you can try this. You're going to take your hand round to the small of your back. You're going to twist your shoulder to the ceiling. You're going to lift the arm up and over. Really straighten that top arm. You're going to feel all the stretch down the side. And then you're going to roll round gently to the other side. Hand into the small of the back. Lift up and over you go. Really straighten that arm. And again, rolling back round to the center. And then we're going to go onto our backs. Again, lovely one for the bed, because we're going to stretch that back. So you're going to lay down, you're going to straighten one leg, bring the knee up, bring it across the body, and you're going to look in the opposite direction and try and keep those shoulders grounded. Take a nice deep breath. If you want more from this stretch, we will pull the knee up a little bit higher and push down a little bit lower. So this is stretching all of the lower back and into the glutes. And you're going to slowly come back to the center, and you're going to bring the knee up and over, looking in the opposite direction. Take a really big deep breath here. You want to open those ribs. You've got muscles in between your ribs, okay? They're really important to stretch them. So taking a big deep breath is the only way you can really get a good stretch there. Now we're going to place ankle onto knee, and we're going to lift. Grab the back of the thigh and pull the foot towards the chest. Now, some people find this difficult and their heads are up like this. If you can't get your head down, pop a pillow under your head, and you just want to rock side to side to massage off that lower back while you're doing it. Okay, this you should feel this in the outside of your bottom, and you're just going to rock side to side. And then we're going to change here and grab the other one. And again, just rocking side to side, enjoying that stretch. Some people find it quite challenging, so some people might not actually enjoy it. So if you find it quite challenging, just go to your own range. We're going to bring our soles of our feet together, draw the heels down into the groin and push those knees out. Okay, and really feel that groin stretch. Deep breath here. And then again, this is quite a challenging one. If you can't grab your feet, you can grab the back of your knees. This is called happy baby pose in Pilates. You grab your feet, you open your knees, you push your knees down either side and pull your feet towards your head. Or you can hold it here if you can't touch your toes, or even here. So what this does is your lower back and your hamstrings. You can lift your tailbone off a little bit if you can. Fab. And then we're going to draw it down and we're going to roll on to our sides. Okay. Now you can place a pillow between your shoulder and the head if you like. You're going to grab your foot into a quad stretch. So people get tight here in the thighs, and we're just going to stretch them out. So bring your heel to your bottom, and you're just going to squeeze your knee back, but squeeze and scoop your bum underneath you so you protect that lower back. And if you feel like you're capable, you can grab that foot and lift that leg. If not, we hold it here and we get a groin and hamstring stretch at the same time. Release that leg, and we're going to do it on the other side. Again, I'm doing this quite quickly. You can slow it all down, take your time in those stretches, and have a nice deep breathe while you're doing it, because that will relax, or deep breath while it will help you relax into the stretches, which means you get more out of them. Squeeze the heel to the bum, push the knee back and scoop your bottom underneath you. Feeling the stretch here in that quad, and then we're going to rotate the leg and we're going into that hamstring. If you can't reach the foot, again, we just hold it here or even up here. Okay, so as long as you can feel the back of the leg and into the groin, that's all we want. And then to finish our stretches, we're going to go into cat's cradle. We're going to come onto all fours, and you're just going to finish with a nice spine stretch. You're going to exhale as you bring your back to the ceiling. Inhale as the bum goes out and up, and you can do this about 8 times and really feel that back stretching to finish. And then we're going to sit back onto our heels. So again, a lot of people can't do this. If you struggle to do this, it means you've got tight ankles. So practicing about 2 minutes every day will really help you. Okay, so thank you very much.